Hello again. My connection was terminated due to poor signal quality. That's what happens when you broadcast on a park's Wi-Fi. But hey, at least the park has Wi-Fi. There are 6 planets on parade today. We are still in Mercury retrograde. Just beware of all the energies around you. Please don't enter into any contracts. Not till after retrograde. It's almost over. Just bear with it. But Mercury is the one that we need to be concerned about. And that's the one that's going to be ending soon. There are a few other planets that are also in retrograde. Just figure out what the planet's energies are and which one's around and what they can create in the atmosphere. And when they're in retrograde, it has the reverse effect. That way you can navigate energy flow and what's going on in the world and why people act the way they act, blah, blah, blah. Just trying to give a little guidance on how to read the energy a little bit better so that you know what's affecting you. Retrograde means going through past lessons learned, which is usually karmic bullshit. It's like a pop-up quiz. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. So if that certain somebody that always fucks up your life comes around, it's a test. Red flag. Abort! That kind of thing. The same goes with circumstances, places, things, you know. Trying to keep it simple and relatable. People will be sucking your energy dry right now too, but don't they always? Most of the time they don't even know it though. They just know they like how they feel when they're around you, so they'll want to be around you more, up your ass. You know those people that come by and they're like a giant tornado, and then after they're gone, you feel totally fucking drained, and you've got to like recuperate for like a fucking day just to get your energy back. Energy vampire. Then there are some people in this world that are actually aware of it. And they know how good you're doing or how well you're doing or whatever. And they'll try to get in your energy to like get a piece of that. To suck it from you so that they can have a little bit of that too. Well, here's a little news flash for you. It's time for everybody to be held accountable for their choices they've made in life. Now, we gotta love and exist in both good and evil. Accept and love both for balance. Let me explain. The dark side of us had to be there for specific reasons to help us survive certain times in our lives. And we did our best with the tools we had at that time. Now we're growing up. Now we know a little bit better. We've got more experience and lessons under our belts. Those are like our little bits and pieces on the map that show us how to fucking navigate through life. So that when another circumstance pops up similar to it, you get that gist. You understand that red flag. You feel that first thought, which is always your first and most truest thought. And then you listen to it. The more you listen to it, the more it becomes second nature, the easier it is to get through life. Lovely stuff. Really is. Once you learn the energy flow. It takes away a lot of the control other people have on you. Now, in order for you to calm yourself, you need to sometimes detach yourself from toxic things. Retrograde is perfect for that. You gotta let all the negative shit fall away from you. When people start pulling away from you, let them. They're not meant for you. If it's constant butting heads, your energy's not meant to be together or around each other, because you can't grow on that level. It'll just be a constant fight. It's another kind of a lesson. Retrograde's perfect for releasing that, purging all that energy, old traumas, old emotions. It's great for letting go of things that no longer serve your highest good. That way you can be a better you and have a more prosperous life. You feel more positive, more confident. That spreads around to people around you. This is how one person can change the state of the world. Start when you get up in the morning. You go to the bathroom and you look at yourself in the mirror to brush your teeth. Start there. And for the love of God, always do everything. Everything with good intentions and love in your heart. Anything you put out in this world that's negative or nasty or hateful or judgmental, it's like a fucking boomerang. It's physics. You send that energy out, guess what? It's going to come back and smack you in the back of the fucking head later. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Now, if you guys want to grow and learn, start with universal law. It's very important, along with spiritual law. And physics. Yes, spirituality and science actually coexist together. That middle path, that narrow path, is right in the middle of that, where they both meet. Both can be proven by the other. It's like the light and the dark. The light can't exist without the dark can't exist without the light. Duality, balance. The faster you learn that, the more you can be aware in this world. Our world wasn't created to live in a box governed by other human beings. Everyone is different. Not everyone's supposed to have a 9-to-5 job. Not everyone's supposed to have a family. Not everyone's supposed to sleep exactly at night. We're all different. And those are the most precious and delicious parts of us at the same time. Our differences. We need to embrace the differences. Don't hate each other because of the differences. We all have free will. We all have choices. Each of us make our own. So your reality and my reality will never be the same because we're different. There's no competition because we're different. We're not going to compete the same way. We're not going to think the same way. We might have similar basic ideas of things, but we're all going to do it in a different way. That's why we're here. We're created to create in as many ways as possible, imaginable, for the Most High God's experience. We're literally an avatar, just like the fucking movie. You'd be surprised at how many movies have a real basis in reality. And the ethereal. Yeah. Alright, enough of the babbling from the crazy lady. But if any part of this rang true in your ears or gave you goosebumps, it's because I'm a truth speaker. Life has taught me these things. My knowledge from past lives have taught me these things. You can choose to believe or not. For me, it's beyond belief. Because it's fact. It's things that I know. Work on getting close with yourself and establishing a one-on-one, very personal relationship with your Most High God, of the highest, widest light, whoever that is to you. Whether it's Odin, the Creator, God, any of that. Get close with him, really close. Know him. He's in you. You don't have far to look. It's right there. You gotta calm yourself. You gotta calm your world. Create yourself a safe haven. A place where you feel comfortable and surrounded by beautiful things that you love in nature. Calm your mind. That's why all your thoughts come rushing to you when you go to sleep at night. Because that in-between part there, in between awake and sleep, is your meditative state. That's when those things that you need to work on and heal pop up into your brain. So those troubles and worries at night that you go through, you need to start tackling them one-on-one to find your own peace. It takes away ammo from people about whoever you used to be or any mistakes you've made. It's how you heal. And yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And it's going to be so hard. But when you find that inner peace, and you're right with the one that counts, there's no other feeling that can ever replace it. And every time it overwhelms me and I feel him, it's overwhelming. It's a love you'll never know from a human being. You'll know. That unconditional love, and joy, and inner peace. And when you start to learn those things, help others, even when you're still learning. Our learning and healing helps others learn how to heal and learn. The things you've gone through in life count. Your tears count. You don't need a degree for that. You don't. You have the school of life. Your blueprint. Your map. And believe me, he gave you all the tools. You just have to learn how to use them. I can show you and help you if you need to. It's getting to a point where we won't have a choice because he's waking us all. He's done with our shit. Everybody is going to be held accountable for the good and bad. Everyone.